J Carter, what up? This is an OU match I had against Brainlust on PO, and I'm using the team I recently made, so let's see how it goes. I'm going to lead off with my Polytoad. He's going to lead off with his Genesect. He's going to try to go for the Thunderbolt as I protect, and the fact that he switched out into his Rotom on my switch to Gliscor tells me that he's either Choice Scarfed or he wants to bluff it. So I'm going to go for the Protect now as he tries to go for the Volt Switch, but I don't want to risk him not being choiced in any shape or form and get hit by a Hydro Pump, so I'm going to go into my Celebi. He does go for the Hydro Pump, and that tells me that he's either lefties or Resto Chesto. But I'm thinking Resto Chesto because not many people use lefties anymore. But that gives me a chance to set up my rocks on the switch into Latios. And now I'm going to go into my Jirachi on the predicted Draco Meteor. But he goes for the Surf, and a Spec Surf in the Rain does a lot. And I'm a physically defensive Rachi because I have Calm Mind and all. So I'm going to go into my Polytoad to take the Surf. And he goes into Genesect, and I'm going to go for the Protect again. And Genesect decides to go for the U-turn this time, and that confirms that he is Choice Scarfed, because I don't think a non-choice Genesect would run U-turn. So I'm going to go into my Gliscor, and he's going to do like no damage to me because he doesn't have the attack raise. So he's going to go into his Latios now, and this thing is annoying, man. Like, real shit, this thing is quite a threat. He goes to the Surf again. Luckily, I have the Protector Scout, so I'm going to go into my Polytoad now to take the Surf, and I am physically defensive, not especially defensive, so that does quite a bit. And right here, I was predicting a switch out, so I went for the Scold as he made the good play and stayed in and went for the Surf, because Surf can be a 4-hit KO after the Protect I do this turn. So yeah, exactly what happens. I don't get the burn, unfortunately, because it would have helped me in weathering down this Latios. And I want to bring him low enough so that, you know, my Tornado's going to come in. But in order for my Tornadoes to come in, I have to sack something. So, I'm going to switch out into my Celebi now to take the Surf, because I'm especially defensive Celebi. He goes into T-Tar, though. I see no item, so I'm like, Scarfed, I don't know. But he's going to go for the Stealth Rock. And I was predicting, I guess, a Dark-type move. That's why I went into Gliscor. But right now, I'm going to go for the Ice Fang and the switch to Rotom. I want to get a little bit of damage on him. And plus, the Sandstorm is going to, you know, do some damage on him as well. End up biting him in the ass. But I'm going to protect right here. He goes for the Hydro Pump. And obviously, I'm going to go for the... I'm going to go into my Celebi. He predicts that. I knew he would go for the Volt Switch. But then again, going for the Ice Fang wouldn't have done much. You know, damage is damage, but still, I should have probably stayed in an Ice Fang, but yeah. So he goes into Genesect now. I know he's going to U-turn this time, so going to go back into my Gliscor, and I do believe, yeah, he gets the attack raise, and he's going to get a crit, which does 27%. That is quite a lot, god damn. So he goes into Latios now, and again, Sandstorm. Good thing I have rocks, because this thing is a pain in the ass. And luckily I do have the Sandstorm. He decides to go for the Draco Meteor. I have to sack something because nothing on my team wants to take a Specs Draco Meteor. So I'm going to go into my Rachi, and Rachi will die to this Draco Meteor from that range. So yeah, down goes the Rachi, but now I have a free switch into my Tornadus. And he is really low. Oh, actually, why do I go into Polytoad? Yeah, I make a pretty bad play right here. I go for the Protect for no apparent reason. I think I forgot that I'm physically defensive. I thought that I'm specially defensive, and I can take that and reset up the Rain, I guess. But he gets a crit, which probably did not matter, even though he was at -2. But I'm going to go into my Tornadus T now, and yeah, not a good play. Not a good play I made there. But I'm going to go for the Hurricane and miss. He wanted a T-Tar anyway, so most likely especially defensive. But right now I'm going to go for the U-turn in case he has the Chople Berry, because I haven't seen an item yet. And I'm going to go back into my Gliscor as he's going to miss the Stone Edge. Yeah, exactly what happens. And I don't think he has the Ice Beam, and not many T-Tars around Ice Beam. But, right now I double switch into my Celebi predicting the Rotom to come in. And since I'm 6'4", I'm down 6'4", I lost the Weather War early in the game. I know that I'm in a bad position right now, and I have to come back. So I'm going to go for the Giga Drain on his switch to T-Tar. I guess he was Death Watering his T-Tar. I don't know, but I'm going to go for the Recover, predicting him to go for the Pursuit. In case, I don't know, I could have just killed him off right there, but I just wanted some health back. So the Pursuit has like 31%. I'm going to go for the Giga Drain and take him out now. And T-Tar gone, so it's 4-5. And right now, why is it going so slowly? Damn. He goes into Genesect now, and right here I'm gonna predict the Ice Beam and go into my Azumarill, and that is exactly what happens. And since he doesn't have the special attack raise, this doesn't do all that much. So I get a free waterfall on anything pretty much. He decides to sack his Terrakion because nothing on his team can take a waterfall right now, even the Rotom. After Rocks and Sandstorm, it will most likely die. And he goes into Rotom now. And I'm going to go back to my Celebi because of free switch and whatnot, as he's going to go for the rest. I could have stayed in Waterfall, but I didn't want to risk. So I do believe I'm going to go for the Recover right now because I need my Celebi at full. As he switches back. Oh, no. Actually, I go for the Psychic because I need some damage on the Genesect because Genesect is being a little bit of a nuisance right now. So I get 19% off of him. Good damage, pretty good damage, resisted move. I'm going to go into my Gliscor now, predicting him to U-turn. So next time he comes in, he's going to be even a lower amount of health. He goes into Landorus now, though, and I'm going to protect just to get some Poison Heal and to Scout, as he decides to go for the Hidden Power Ice. And I don't think he's Choice Scarf because he already has one Scarfer. I'm still going to go into my Celebi, especially defensive Celebi. He goes for the Hidden Power and does a lot. Doesn't kill me off, though. But I know I will not be able to live one more. But right here, he should have gone for the Hidden Power Ice because it probably would have maybe made me think that he's choiced in some way, maybe a second Scarfer. But he goes to the U-turn. That tells me he's not Choice Scarf, which is actually good because it's a relief. I'm going to go into my Tornadus now since I got the Switch Initiative. He went into his Latios. I killed him off with a U-turn. I'm going to go into my Gliscor now as he goes into his Genesect, and I'm just going to Scout. I'm going to go for the Protect to see what he locks himself into. And he decides to lock himself into Ice Beam. And I believe, oh yeah, he got the special attack raise. I know I can still take an Ice Beam relatively well with my Azumarill. So that's what I do. Go into Azumarill. He goes for the Ice Beam, does 21%. And I believe I'm going to predict the Rotom right here and go for the Superpower. And take out this Rotom, which is great because Rotom was like the biggest threat to my team at the moment because I couldn't do all that much to him with the rest of my guys. Now, though, I'm at 12%. I looked at the HP. I had 51, so I knew I can take the Stealth Rock damage and live with 1 HP. And therefore, I'm going to switch into my Gliscor, mostly as a Death Fodder. He goes for the Ice Beam. I just need a free switch into my Azumarill. And exactly what happens, he cannot switch out because he is at 6%. He's going to die. So I'm going to go for the Aqua Jet, and his lost is a Landorus. And my lost is a Tornadus T, and since he's not Choice Scarfed, I'm going to be able to outspeed him and go for the Hidden Power Ice for the KO. So in the end, it was a great game. I was down 6-4, and I came back. I kind of put on my try-hard pants because I was like, oh my goodness, 6-4. I just don't want to lose points. I was playing pretty badly in the beginning. But then, in the end, it ended up being, all good. So, hope you enjoyed this one. Leave a like. I'm Mephisto.